afternoon. It's another beautiful, wonderful day. It's been a while. So, I have decided to visit, see how you're doing. Let's have some fellowship. This is Patrick Muindi, 5-Star Kitchen. Like, you might ask the question, so what's on the menu today? And what's on the menu is something very easy, simple, that I'm creating for the first time, trying it for the first time. You're going to be trying it for the first time, you're going to be able to build on it. Who knows, for the first time it might become a staple. And like I said, anybody that comes up with a marketing plan where we can get this on some restaurants that are qualified, bona fide 5-star, we are good to go. And we won't say we'll retire, but we can start having fun on the beach, on safari, on mountaintops, wherever. So today what I am going to be doing is pretty much a baked vegetable melody. I've already prepared my veggies. I've done a pre-prep. And among the veggies that we're going to be doing today, that's a pumpkin. We're going to do some cassava, and I'll show you what I use to slice them to that thickness. Some yams and a surprise. This is tropical. Like I said, melody, tropical goes together. This is a half ripe papaya. Peel it and cut it up in nice size cubic cubes, any shape that you like. I would have made them nice, neat with my other nice gadgets, but I decided to chop them up so that we can have a nice chunky tasting. Here I have some parsley that is mixed up with some olive oil. I have some cilantro, some orange juice. Yes, orange juice. Again, tropics. And the reason I'm using parsley is, you know, when you go to the section that have the herbs, cilantro and parsley are next to each other. And in my rush, I meant to reach out for cilantro. I ended up picking up some parsley. And pretty much what I've done is I've reduced it into a pulp using my submergible blender. So this is what we're going to use to kind of marry the veggies to pick flavor, savory, spicy, with some fruity taste. So here is our base for seasoning. I'm going to use some of that. It's not pork chops, but I'm going to play with that. I'm going to use some cooking stock. I'm going to do some of that. And basically this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to throw that in there. Give me myself a spoon. And have some left of some of this spicy chamois flavored stuff. Gonna put that in there. Gonna add some more of my orange juice. Gonna put some take some of my chicken cooking stock. Gonna put some little bit of chicken bouillon to concentrate the cooking stock and give it in place of salt. This is gonna serve as our salt. And better yet, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this. Just put in there. So you're just putting them in a baking pan since you're going to be putting them in the oven. And I'm gonna wash my hair. They say this is the best mixture. And pretty much what you do, make sure all this wonderful stuff is coated in your mixture of the parsley. And be careful, the spicy stuff. Gonna put the rest of this good spicy stuff. And you're gonna take the pumpkins and kind of go around in the baking pan. And make the pan look pretty. I have some more here. And I'll tell you why this idea kind of took hold. Oops, excuse me. It's gonna go on the side. Okie I'm gonna test the cassava while it's raw to make sure I have enough. Tastes fantastic. The seasoning is fantastic. And the reason or how I came about this idea, I happened to go to Costco to shop. I have not been there for a while. And you see, The Economist mentions the word inflation, and for some of us who have not gone to school, who economics is not your strong suit, you wonder, what does inflation means? Anyway, for me, inflation simply means it was $1 yesterday, showed up today, it's $1.50. I'm shocked, I'm surprised. That's the definition for inflation for this truly yours man from southern deep Georgia, but in a village called Kangundo in Kenya. So you wonder, well, what do I substitute for my chicken? What do I substitute for my tea steak that is now $100 a pound? You go this route, because way back, I guess they call it the first book of the Bible, Genesis, the beginning, there was no butchery when this wonderful, handsome, beautiful couple walked the ground. They were surrounded by vegetation, fruits, I guess some of this. So guess what? They look to be healthy. The good book tells me they lived for hundreds and hundreds of years before a butchery was open. So I guess this is my simple way of trying to see if I can go back to Genesis. Maybe remember some of the stuff that my 106 grandmother used to say. Go to the garden and dig some sweet potato. On your way back, pick those cassava leaves and the pumpkin leaves. And oh, by the way, don't forget the green bananas. Oh, don't forget the arrowroot and so on. So she survived on good, wonderful, old fashioned vegetarian, you can say, recipe. We make to do a big to do that, you know, we say, oh, I've become a vegan. Guess what? Vegan was the way of life. Beef is just a bonus in most of our lives, but this was what was called the Garden of Paradise. Veggies, veggies, veggies in healthy bodies, healthy complexion, feeling good like Superman. Don't fly, but feeling good. You can fly in your mind. Want to fly? You can get a air ticket. They're cheap right now. You can fly to Kenya for $600 round trip. Just imagine, you can visit. I send you, you see my wonderful people, visit my village, they dig some of this from the garden, or you pick it yourself, and you come back feeling so great, having fallen in love with this wonderful, wonderful simple dish. But I have a surprise towards the end, and I'm going to show you what that is, because that's something that kind of, I decided, is there a way I can finish this dish towards the end where we can slice it like a cake? And the idea came true. Yes, it can be done. So towards the end, I'm gonna take some maize flour and cook it like a porridge to a good, nice, thick, consistent, flavor it a little bit, maybe with some cheese, and then I'm gonna pour it over this mixture, let it settle in, down, bake it for another maybe 15-20 minutes, let it cool down. It's going to be a consistent of a nice pound cake, but instead of a pound cake, you're going to get nice savory yam, cassava, pumpkin, papaya, celery, and when the song starts singing in your brain, you might just find yourself ready to buy a ticket to the tropics. So sit back. I'm going to put it in the oven maybe for 45 minutes, give and take. I'm doing it for the first time. So you and I are in class. You can be confident because Patrick Muindi, 5-star kitchen chef, is in place. You're a good student. I'm a good student. Creativity is a master, not Patrick. I'm just following my creativity to be here. You can do the same, come up with dishes, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. And by the way, again, cheap tools from the thrift store. Take the mandarin, your sweet potato, your cassava, any vegetables, potatoes, whatever, slice them, layer them, different stuff, good for you. So I'm gonna put this uncovered in the oven for maybe the first 15 minutes, and after it's beginning to get good and pretty, I'm gonna put some aluminum foil so that it can steam. And after it has steamed, then I guess we'll do the final finishing touch with the maize flour cooked into a porridge, palanta, like some people say. Pour it over that, put it back in the oven. The porridge is gonna be mixed with some cheese. And then we'll see if we can fly. Just hang in there. We'll be back in about, give and take, about an hour. Sit back and relax. Well, there you go. It's your finished product. The dark skin, that's the pumpkin with the skin out. Tastes pretty good. And all the goodness thereof. And basically what's going to happen, I'm going to leave it in the oven to cool down. It's going to thicken. And when it's cool, you'll be able to even cut it in even neat, nice slices. Right now, yeah, I'm starving, so I'm testing it for you while it's hot and steamy. Enjoy. And so glad you kept me company. Patrick Mutua Muindi, 5-star kitchen, saying you are indeed a delightful company. Welcome to the table. Enjoy. I called Uber and right now there is none available, so I'm unable to come by and bring you this wonderful, delicious, inflation prevention melody vegetable. Anybody can come up with a good name? Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye. Well, you're looking at your finished goodness. Papaya, cassava, pumpkin, porridge, cheese, talking to you, saying hi hi. Are you glad to meet me? You want to know how I taste? Must taste pretty good. So let me cut a piece and let's see how it looks in layers. As you can see, it's bubbly, 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 bubbly. Looking good. So at this point, I'm gonna turn the oven off and let it continue to cool. And later on, when it's fully cooked, I'm gonna turn the broiler for just a quick minute to brown the top, and we're done. But that's pretty much your final product. coming out soon. As you can see, it's bubbly, 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 bubbly. Looking good. So at this point, I'm going to turn the oven off and let it continue to cool. And later on, when it's fully cooked, I'm going to turn the broiler for just a quick minute to brown the top, and we're done. But that's pretty much your final product coming out soon. You don't mind? Don't mind me. I'm having. Oh, were you talking to me? Can I get back to you after? I apologize. My mother said, do not talk with a full mouth. This is a papaya. Tastes so good. Oh, this is pumpkin. Yes, you know. Stop teasing you. I hear you. So, see if you can make it. Let me know. If you need help, email me. Maybe we'll put the recipe together and just get moving. And then we'll see if we can come up with a franchise. The nearest name I could come to this is Inflation Bitter Vegetable Melody. With this, you won't break the bank. You'll be good to go. In a corner store, Mexican, Asian, Jamaican, Patmac. Oh, Patmac is gone. Never know. Anyway, you can find vegetables, farmer's garden. You're good to go. Under $10, you're eating good. Goodbye. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.